With such a limited transfer budget to start our realistic Norwich City career mode, our transfer policy so far has focused far more on substance than on style. The arrivals of Marius Wolf, Harry Toffolo, Callum Chambers and Jason Steele have all added a huge amount of experience and pragmatism at the back. But one player we did bring in with the intention of injecting a little more flair into the side was Tierno Ballo. The 21-year-old Austrian arrived for a fee of less than 4.5 million, but like Emi Buendia, Gabi Sara, and other players that have gone before him, we were hoping he might be something of a diamond in the rough. Not really panned out that way so far though. Ballo has struggled to make a real impact in the side to the extent that it's not even clear what his best position is. Borja Sainz getting the nod in the number 10 role ahead of Ballo in recent games. Whether the patience of the City fans will endure long enough for Ballo to come good is yet unclear, but Johannes Thorup certainly thinks the youngster can still make a difference, and he'll have a chance to do just that here in today's episode. We've got another 4 games to get to, including a featured game at the Riverside as we take on Middlesbrough. We'll also be simulating games against Sheffield Wednesday and Swansea. But first, we've got highlights of our trip to Coventry. Johannes Thorup has gone with a 3-4-3 for this particular game, so Ballo will get his first real opportunity to prove himself from the wide right position. He'll accompany Josh Sargent and Johnny Rowe up front. Marcelino Nunez and Kenny McLean will play in midfield, whilst the back 5 is comprised of Wolf and Toffolo at wing-back. Chambers, Hanley and Duffy make up the back 3. This was a game of few chances, particularly in the first half. Tierno Ballo did have one about half an hour into the game though. Josh Sargent knocking the ball down for him on the edge of the penalty area. As we have seen from Tierno Ballo, he's willing to shoot from range. But again, like we have seen, this one ends up going wide. Sargent was again causing issues as a target man. This time he took the ball down on his chest in the penalty area, laid it off for Johnny Rowe, who had time and space and really should have found the back of the net with his shot. It was pretty much straight at the goalkeeper though, who made a good reaction save. Sargent also hit the post in the first half, but it wasn't until we brought Borja Sainz on that we did manage to find a way through the Coventry City back line. And who was it to find the back of the net? Who else would it be? Tierno Ballo. We issued him something of a challenge in the intro to today's episode, and he has certainly stepped up. Borja Sainz, however, made all the difference coming on the left-hand side. He again found Ballo for a second assist of the game. Ballo grabbed his second goal, and we did end up running out 2-0 winners over Coventry City. A really positive way to start the episode away from home. A really positive performance individually from Tierno Ballo as well. His pace makes me want to play him in one of those 2 wide positions, but his ability on the ball does make him suited to that number 10. But regardless, after that performance, you can be certain Ballo will find a place in the starting 11 as we head into our featured game against Middlesbrough, who sit just 2 places below us in the table. Like most teams that we've faced so far this season, Middlesbrough will line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, but they are very much struggling for form. Only 1 win in their last 5 matches. They do also have a handful of players who are away on international duty. Johannes Thorup's squad is similarly hamstrung though, particularly up front. Grant Hanley, Adam Eder and Josh Sargent all away playing for their respective international teams. So Jose Cordoba comes into a back 3 alongside Shane Duffy and Callum Chambers. Ashley Barnes gets the nod up front today. Borja Sainz comes in on the left-hand side after an excellent substitute performance in the last game, but the 11 otherwise remains unchanged. Tierno Ballo again starts on the right-hand side. So without further ado, let's head over to Riverside for another all-important championship match. So we are up in the commentary box at the Riverside for this one. Middlesbrough the opponents. And I'm interested to see how this game plays out. We've gone with our 3 at the back again here today, because I have enjoyed the 3 at the back against teams who have been playing 4-2-3-1 against us, particularly if they have been playing an aggressive kind of tactical vision like kick and rush, which is how Middlesbrough are setting up against us today. Not the best start with a loose pass out from the back, and it's a extremely direct attack from Middlesbrough immediately. if we are going to be playing this particular system, we do need to be a little more clinical and a little more composed when we do get possession, especially along the back line. Middlesbrough just about keep it in. And I think we are going to struggle to score today, unfortunately, without not only Josh Sargent, but Adam Eder, both of whom are away on international duty. Josh Sargent with the USA, Adam Eder with the Republic of Ireland. That means Ashley Barnes is starting up front. He is a player that I really wanted to phase out this season. And I mean, to be fair, we have been doing that so far. Slipped inside from Luke Ayling. As Middlesbrough try and work the first opportunity of the game. Good challenge from Marcelino Nunez on the edge of the box, though. And again from Shane Duffy. And Diano Ballo can come away with the ball on this right-hand side. Plenty of space to drive forward. Marius Wolf, I think, was onside, but Diano Ballo just lays it a little too far out in front of him, and Jen comes out to collect. So I don't really fancy Ashley Barnes, especially in this particular system, to grab a goal today. But he could prove me wrong immediately here. Instead, tries to pull it back to Marcelino Nunez, who was making a late run on the edge of the box. But I think today is going to be a case of trying to keep a clean sheet and then just seeing if we can nick a goal. Maybe from a set piece, although I don't believe we've scored from a set piece at all this season so far. And we've obviously conceded a number of goals from set pieces. So the chances of that are relatively slim. Oh, what a turn that was. Chambers thankfully recovers. Does look like Chambers has taken a knock. We've been relatively lucky with injuries so far. We've had players take knocks on several occasions during games. Ashley Barnes in the box. Chance to finish. And it's a good save from Dieng. Borja Sainz continues to impress on that left-hand side. Really continues to impress whichever position he takes up across that three behind the main striker. And I think it's reasonable to say that could easily be Ashley Barnes' best chance of the game. And it goes begging. To be fair, Barnes hasn't been playing a great deal of football, so he may well be a little bit rusty in front of goal. Is it going to be our free kick or Middlesbrough's? We did get the advantage there from the referee, but we can't make it count. We can't take advantage. Nice little ball from Marcelino Nunez, and Ballo does have the space to drive forward. Doesn't quite have the pace, though, to really get in behind Middlesbrough, and Callum Chambers is still nursing that injury. As I said, we've been lucky so far this season with injuries. Nobody has yet had an injury that has lingered beyond just a knock. But that could be about to change here with Callum Chambers. And we're doing a very good job of keeping possession. We've had a lot of possession already in this game. Borja Sainz with a really nice run. And Marcelino Nunez the same. Bit of space on the edge of the box to get a shot away. Unfortunately, straight at the goalkeeper again. Took a leaf out of Ashley Barnes' book and hit the ball straight at Dieng. It was, of course, a far more difficult opportunity than Barnes's was. A couple of Middlesbrough defenders in the area to make things a little bit more difficult for Nunez. But Borja Sainz looks so good on this left-hand side. And we might have to switch Johnny Rowe and Borja Sainz, because Sainz cutting in on his right foot is just so dangerous. And I mean, Johnny Rowe the same. You want them both on that left-hand side, really, because that is the way they both want to play. You know, one-on-one with a fullback, being able to cut inside and get a shot away. Really good work from Kenny McLean. Really good run from Marcelino Nunez. Borja Sainz can't quite find him. We did have Ballo on that far side as well. And Chambers thankfully has run off his knock. And he's done well to get back in position and clear that for a corner. Chambers been very impressive so far since arriving from Aston Villa. Paid a minimal fee for him, just over 2 million, as Marcelino Nunez heads clear. And I think he's going to be worth every penny, especially since he is just, well, I say just 28 years old. I mean, it's not exactly young, is it? But it's not like we're bringing in a 30-year-old like, you know, a Shane Duffy or a Grant Hanley. Really good run from Barlow. Can he get there? I think probably not, but he's going to give it a good go. He does force the Middlesbrough defender back. Can't quite steal the ball away, though. So Callum Chambers is going to have a couple of seasons in him. The likes of Grant Hanley, Shane Duffy are likely to be, well, phased out of the side this season and all but obsolete next season, especially if we do manage to get ourselves promoted. As Nunez drives forward. Not too many options on up ahead of him, so he just tries to find Marius Wolf, but the pass is not what he intended. So I think Callum Chambers, he will play next season regardless of whether we get promoted or not. I mean, that's certainly the manager's plans, I would say. As Barlow makes himself available. Kenny McLean, space to shoot with his left foot, but it's a good challenge from the Middlesbrough defender before he's able to get the shot away. Shane Duffy can't win it back. Jose Cordoba also gets beaten, does really well to recover though. Beaten initially Cordoba, but did really well to get back into it. McLean again with another chance to drive. Is that Harry Toffolo? It's not. It's Borja Sainz, and he's just offside. That must have been narrow. There are gaps in behind this Middlesbrough defence though. And it is very narrow. Offside by an elbow and a knee. And for a team that play kick and rush, Middlesbrough do seem to be setting up with a relatively high line. Because look at the amount of space that Borja Sainz has to drive into. Ordinarily, a kick and rush team would set up very deep and then break forward quickly. Not the case here with Middlesbrough. So a bit of kind of tactical contradiction in the way that they're setting up. I'm going to look to continue to exploit that and hopefully exploit that to the fullest by grabbing a goal and grabbing another 3 points here at Riverside. Haven't managed to do the first of those two things just yet though. Still 0-0. As Middlesbrough really can't get anything going. And Borja Sainz, one-on-one with Luke Ayling. Does well to beat him initially. Luke Ayling with enough pace to stay in the race. Not quite enough to win it. And as the Middlesbrough defender tries to clear it, rebounds off another, almost out for a corner. But it does just about stay in. And we can press Middlesbrough high here and try and force a mistake. Really composed play by Luke Ayling, though. Oh, and that's nicely worked. As Jones is in a bit of space on this right-hand side for Middlesbrough. If they can get players in the box here, we could have an issue. Thankfully, we do have those three centre-backs well positioned. Borja Sainz almost stole that away. Almost, but not quite. Same for Shane Duffy defensively. Oh, and that's so well worked. Good save, Jason Steele. I think he might have been offside anyway. And he was, by the looks of it. Really nice little reverse pass. Oh, and he's offside by a toe. We saw Borja Sainz offside by an elbow and a knee earlier. Offside by a toe, the Middlesbrough striker. That's a poor pass, Callum Chambers. That is not what we brought him in to do. Really good save from Jason Steele, though. I thought we were looking at another 1-0 deficit against the run of play, and we could still be here. Very good defending, though. But we do need to hook this clear. And we do manage to do so. Barlow wins the header. Barnes finds Borja Sainz. And if he can beat the Middlesbrough defenders into the box, which he does. He may have an opportunity to finish, which he does. And Borja Sainz finally opens the scoring just before half-time. I was starting to think the goal wouldn't come. But Daniel Farke is having an impact again here against Middlesbrough. Had a big, big impact in the opening game of the episode. And he's had a surprising impact there. Winning the header on the halfway line to get that quick counter-attack started. And Jiang, although he's made a couple of relatively comfortable saves so far in the game, is surely going to be disappointed by that one. Again, it's pretty much straight at him. Thankfully, though, there was so much pace on the shot, and it was from such close range. Jiang didn't manage to get anything on it. And we do manage to break the deadlock before half-time. Ashley Barnes also had his impact there as well. It was his pass that set Borja Sainz away. And Daniel Farke steals the ball. Can we make it 2 before half-time? Again, space to run into. Middlesbrough playing with such a high line. Ashley Barnes on the edge of the box. Shoots with his left foot. Parried away by Jiang. Was waiting for that run of Borja Sainz on the overlap to open up. It never did. Ashley Barnes is right-footed, but thought it worth an opportunity to... What a save that is. What a save that is from Marius Wolf. Won the header. Against the odds, I would say. And it's a really good reaction stop from Jiang. One final opportunity probably to double our lead here before half-time. And Jiang has made another fantastic save. Borja Sainz this time wins the header. Again, probably against the odds. Is it Borja Sainz or is it Harry Toffolo? I'm not entirely sure who that was. But regardless, it's a decent enough effort. And Nunez is going to put it in a third time in quick succession here. Headed clear, though, by Middlesbrough. And the half-time whistle does go. What do we say? We need to keep a clean sheet. And we need to try and grab a goal. We've done each of those two things in the first half. And if we can do them again in the second, it's going to be another 3 points. Thank you for checking out this episode of our realistic Norwich City career mode. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're approaching the end of the FC24 cycle now, but there'll be plenty more content to come with the release of FC25, including 12th man memberships. If you want to get more involved with the channel, check out the membership tiers on my homepage. Memberships start at less than £2 per month and come with a whole host of benefits and rewards, including you being able to feature in my career mode saves. We'll be starting a road to glory with a created club as soon as FC25 drops. So if you want to be included in the save or even feature in our starting 11, become a 12th man member of the channel today. 12th man members also get exclusive early access to all of my videos, not only my career mode series, but also my realistic slider sets and everything else in between. If you want more information about exactly what each tier involves, be sure to check out this video on my homepage. If memberships aren't for you, you can also join the public area of my Discord server, or just keep watching and enjoying the content for free right here on YouTube. As always, I appreciate all of your encouragement and support. Now, let's get back to the video. So back out for the second half here at Riverside, as we are going to try and keep a clean sheet in this second half. If we do so, we will win the game, obviously. We did a very good job defensively against Middlesbrough in that first half. We held them to very, very few opportunities, almost none of which were really clear-cut. Daniel Farke, bit of space, gets the shot away, forces another good save from Jiang. Daniel Farke is really finding his feet out on that right-hand side. Maybe that is his position. We brought him in, the intention of playing him as a number 10. That is his position in the game, Cam. And his attributes kind of suggested that would be where he would shine. Hasn't really proven to be the case so far. But he has been excellent in that wide right position for the last couple of games. Borja Sainz. Ashley Barnes in behind. Gets another shot away with his left foot. It's another good save from Jiang, who completely wipes out. Is that Kenny McLean? As he dives away to his left-hand side. Kenny McLean seems to be all right. Bit of a scare there for a moment, because was a pretty forceful collision there with the goalkeeper. And Ashley Barnes has actually been very, very good up front today. I was a little bit worried when I saw both Adam Eder and Josh Sargent out for today's game. But Ashley Barnes has filled in admirably as Marius Wolf just drops it in behind for Barlow to chase. Again, he's not quite going to get there, but he is going to put the Middlesbrough defender under pressure, as will Marius Wolf, who steals the ball away from the Middlesbrough defender. Tries to lay it back to Tiano Barlow, but unfortunately out for a Norwich City corner instead. Here's Borja Sainz's goal again. Again, not the best finish, but from that kind of range, just need to put it where the goalkeeper isn't. And McLean delivers the corner. Shane Duffy, what a save! What a save by Jeng. We've seen some unbelievable goalkeeping performances so far this season. Elan Meslier for Leeds stands out. Backman for Watford, the same. And it looks like Jeng is keeping Middlesbrough in it here in front of the home fans. Nunez will deliver. Turned towards goal by Ashley Barnes. Headed clear by Middlesbrough though. And they could have a chance to break here. And I think it's going to be a Middlesbrough free kick in the centre circle, and it is. Not sure what that was for, to be honest. It's been a game of a few free kicks, to be honest. Not a huge amount of stoppages so far today. Really good run, Ashley Barnes. Ashley Barnes, what a run that is in behind. Oh my God, Dieng, will you stop? Will you stop? That is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. That is almost as outrageous as like 42 pace Ashley Barnes making that kind of run in behind though. That was so good. We've not... Oh my God. We've not seen even Josh Sargent do that so far this season. Ashley Barnes is looking absolutely menacing. Maybe we need to give him more game time. Oh, that's such a bad pass, Harry Toffolo. We're really inviting pressure now. And Middlesbrough equalise. Oh, what a bad mistake. What a bad mistake. Jeng has kept them in it just long enough for Harry Toffolo to invite Middlesbrough back into the game, and that is an absolutely clinical finish. Steele was pretty close to it, but no way he was stopping that. And we just need to brush that off and go again, because we have absolutely dominated Middlesbrough. And we deserve to be 2 or 3 goals to the good at this point, I would say. Instead, they find an equaliser. There's no reason to doubt that we can win this game, though. And Tiano Barlow is going to try and do exactly that. It's got to be a free kick, ref. That had to be a free kick. Kenny McLean wins the ball. Marcelino Nunez with the running behind, but McLean can't quite find him. McLean once more, though, finds Barlow. Blocked by a Middlesbrough defender. And cleared away. Harry Toffolo wins the header, but can only find a red shirt. Do win the ball back, though. Ashley Barnes once more. Tiano Barlow with a good run, but there's too much on that to find Marcelino Nunez. And we might have to make a change or two here at the hour mark. It's just going to be the one change for now, as Tiano Barlow does leave the field. It's been another good performance from him. Not quite as impactful as against Coventry, but he's played well. He departs for Johnny Rowe, however, on the right-hand side. I think Ashley Barnes is going to make way relatively soon as well. He's been playing so well that I don't want to take him off just yet. And especially since we don't really have... Well, we don't have any other strikers on the bench. We have 3 strikers in the squad. 1 is on the pitch. 2 are away on international duty. So we're going to have to put somebody like Borja Sainz on the field when Ashley Barnes does make way. First, Marius Wolf is going to try and pick him out from the cross. Kenny McLean takes it down on the edge of the box. It's a really good strike, but it's narrowly wide of Dieng's goal. As Middlesbrough make a change themselves, the goal scorer leaves the field. Sam Greenwood comes on to replace him. And with 25 minutes left in the game, both teams poised to try and win it. And if you look in the top left there, 10 shots on target to just 1 in our favour. And that tells the story of this game. Missed opportunities. Some unbelievable saves along the way as well from Dieng. But there have been a couple of opportunities that we've hit straight at him. Goal has been there for the taking. Ashley Barnes on his last legs. Steals the ball away, but he has almost no fitness. Trundles into the box though. Doesn't manage to get the shot away, and Ashley Barnes is going to have to come off the field because he is absolutely blowing at this stage. Good challenge, Harry Toffolo. This is his chance to make a change, Johannes Thorup. Didn't manage to get the substitute on time though. Middlesbrough take the throw on quickly to prevent it. But there are substitutes poised and ready to go by the Norwich dugout. Ashley Barnes will be making way, as will the two centre midfielders, Kenny McLean and Marcelino Nunez. 2 pairs of fresh legs coming on there. Good save, Jason Steele. It's his turn to keep us in the game. And Harry Toffolo comes away on this left-hand side. Borja Sainz with a big run in behind. Harry Toffolo instead. Just a 1-2 with Kenny McLean though. We have players in the box, one of whom is Ashley Barnes. And his last action of the game before he leaves is to put the ball onto the roof of the net. Another really good opportunity to take the lead in this game. Another missed opportunity that we might come to rue come the end of the game. So Borja Sainz now will play through the middle, and the ball will fall to Borja Sainz immediately. And it's another good save from Dieng. Had to take it early, Borja Sainz, because there were Middlesbrough defenders closing in on him. Johnny Rowe delivers the corner. Jacob Sorensen's in there. Marius Wolf just knocks it down to Johnny Rowe. And Borja Sainz again in the box, but his header, though turned towards goal, is far too tame to trouble Dieng. That's going to be a free kick. 15 minutes to go in the game, as Middlesbrough will make another change. Luke Ayling to come off, Dale Fry to come on. That's interesting. So Dale Fry, really a centre-back rather than a right-back. I assume he is just coming on at right-back though. A like-for-like change for Luke Ayling. So potentially we could... Such a bad pass. Potentially we could try and exploit that as a potential weakness down our left-hand side. Harry Toffolo delivers. Can't find Liam Gibbs. And Middlesbrough, we know, are going to hit us on a quick counter-attack. With that kick and rush tactical vision, they are extremely slow in getting players up in support though. Johnny Rowe, can he bring it down on this left-hand, on this right-hand side rather? Not quite, but it is going to be a Norwich throw, which Liam Gibbs will collect. Return the ball to Marius Wolf, who will deliver. Cleared away by Middlesbrough. And without Ashley Barnes in the box now, the benefit of trying to generate crossing opportunities is greatly reduced. Liam Gibbs. Really nice little turn and drives towards the Middlesbrough box. It's a good strike from Gibbs. It's another good save from Dieng. It's another shot that goes pretty much straight at the Middlesbrough goalkeeper. If we don't come away with a victory here, I think we are maybe not going to feel hard done by necessarily, because it has been our own poor finishing that has prevented us from taking the lead in this game for the most part. But it's going to be an extremely disappointing result if we don't manage to come away with a victory. Fastnacht, another player who came on moments ago, drives at Middlesbrough down the left-hand side, plays the ball through to Borja Sainz, can't quite find him initially. And it's a good challenge on the second attempt by Middlesbrough as well. Liam Gibbs. Borja Sainz is offside. The referee waves play on though. Christian Fasnacht into the box. Parried away by Dieng. And held off by the Middlesbrough defender was Christian Fasnacht. I was certain that the referee was going to pull that back for offside once Borja Sainz brought it down. But I guess a new phase of play had begun. And we're actually going to step up into our at least attacking game plan. Maybe even ultra-attacking here for the last 5 minutes. Because I really do want to win this game. Good challenge, Christian Fasnacht. A fortunate bounce. Goes in Middlesbrough's favour, though. Liam Gibbs can't quite break away from the Middlesbrough pressure. It's going to be a free kick, though, somehow for Norwich. As Middlesbrough make their last change or two of the game. Gibbs. Just about finds Wolf. And again, we're in a crossing position, but again, we don't really want to cross it. So Wolf just carries on into the box, pulls it back. What an intervention that is by the Middlesbrough defender. That ball was falling to Sorensen on the edge of the box. And he was about to let fly. What a good intervention. Come on, one more opportunity. One more opportunity. And we're going to take it. I can feel it. If we get one more opportunity, it's going in the back of the net. Will we get it, though? Deep into stoppage time now. Jose Cordoba wins it back. Borja Sainz with the chance to drive at Middlesbrough to try and create that final opportunity of the game. Can't quite manage it. Another opportunity now, though. It's going to be a Norwich throw. We need an option. Jose Cordoba is that option. Switches play all the way to Chambers. There's Marius Wolf. There's just nothing on. There's nothing on. We need to get the ball forward here. We're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to put the ball into the box. Good drive from Marius Wolf. It's straight at Dieng. That's going to be the game. Middlesbrough just had locked down the centre of the pitch. Marius Wolf. One last opportunity. One last opportunity. Fasnacht. Gives it away. Gives it away in the Middlesbrough box. And there goes the referee's final whistle. How have we not won this game? How have we not won this game? Said that on 2 occasions in the last episode against Leeds and against Burnley. But this time it's even more pronounced. We should have had 4 or 5 goals in this one. Absolutely shut Middlesbrough down. Defensively. But yet again, take one of their few opportunities of the game. 2 shots on goal compared to 17 shots for us. Oh, it's definitely 2 points dropped, that one. So again, a brutal result. We were absolutely dominant for 90 minutes in that game and still couldn't find a way to get it over the line. But we said it in the last episode, or in several previous episodes, really. A good performance, so positives to take away from a process perspective, if not from a results one. And the terrifying thing is we now need to leave it up to the fate of the quick sim to get a result against Sheffield Wednesday. Adam Eder is again available for selection, but Josh Sargent picked up a knock whilst away on international duty. Fasnacht and Rowe come into the starting 11 as well, alongside Jack Stacey. Several players put in a real shift against Middlesbrough, and it has taken its toll on the team. And that does show as we fall 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday at Carrow Road. Johnny Rowe opened the scoring, but Delgado equalised just a minute later. And he doubled his tally for the game 5 minutes after half-time to secure all 3 points for Sheffield Wednesday. I was planning on quick simming this last matchup of the episode against Swansea City as well, but we just cannot afford another loss, so I will play it and show you the highlights. Josh Sargent is fit once more, so he returns to the starting 11 up front. He is accompanied this time by Borja Sainz, Christian Fasnacht, and Tieno Ballo returns to the number 10 position. Liam Gibbs starts in midfield. Jack Stacey maintains his place at right back, but Jacob Sorensen comes in to play centre-back today alongside Grant Hanley. We knew the importance of this game heading into it. We knew we'd have to get off to a quick start, and that is exactly what we managed to do. Borja Sainz played the ball through to Josh Sargent, who had the power and the strength to burst through on goal and the composure to finish to make it 1-0. That was 5 minutes into the game. Half an hour into the game, it was not a carbon copy exactly, but the same pairing to generate the goal. Borja Sainz plays it through to Josh Sargent. Again, the power, the strength, the composure to finish. And on the stroke of half-time, Josh Sargent would have his hat-trick, taking the ball down on his chest this time inside the Swansea penalty area. Again, strength to hold off the Swansea defender. Again, composure to finish past the Swansea goalkeeper. It's a pretty dominant performance in the first half, to be honest, but Swansea did wake up in the second, forcing a really good save from Jason Steele early. We did defend well, however, and the opportunities that Swansea had were not the easiest of opportunities. Each one Jason Steele was equal to as well, this time diving away low to his right-hand side to prevent the header finding the back of the net. And as Swansea pressed to get back into the game, holes opened up in behind, one of which was exploited by Ashley Barnes. And just as the home fans thought Josh Sargent was going to grab a fourth goal of the game, he puts one of his easiest opportunities of the game wide. So another really good performance, and fortunately we do get our just rewards this time. A comfortable 3-0 victory that could be just the shot in the arm that we need to grab some momentum back after a string of some fairly poor results. An incredible performance by Josh Sargent as well. We of course set him the objective of scoring 15 goals this season, and after just 17 championship games he already has 11 of those. Surprisingly though, he's not even close to being top of the goal scoring charts in the championship. Ante Budimir leads the way for Luton Town. We saw him score 2 against us in the opening episode. He has 18 goals in 18 games. And with that return, it's no surprise that Luton Town are sitting in second place behind only Leeds, who have now lost a game this season. We're still hanging on to a playoff place, level on points with Middlesbrough, just below us in 7th though, just a win behind Burnley, just above us in 5th. And we have a busy run of fixtures in December to take us past the halfway point in the season. We'll be hosting Cardiff City, Hull City and Sunderland at Carrow Road, and we'll be featuring trips to West Bromwich Albion, Bristol City and Plymouth. So there'll be plenty more opportunities to get some points on the board in the next episode. I hope to see you there. Take it easy.